Next, Miss Fran Bussie. And this is such an honor to me personally to have Miss Fran Bussie come and present this award of excellence, the Victor Bussie Award of Excellence. And you all have inserts in your program to tell you about the lives of those and their accomplishments of those who these awards are named after, as well as those receiving the awards. And so Vic Bussie is indeed a legend. I made sure to include in the description of Vic Bussie in your program that last sentence. If you look at it, it says that Vic, the story is explained, and it shows that Vic was demoted. So he fought, he went to court, and by God dog it, he couldn't win the case. But what had happened was, he became the president of the AFL-CIO of Louisiana, and I think they regretted that ever since. And so Ms. Fran is going to present this award of excellence to Louis Reine, our current AFL-CIO president.
Thank you so very much, and greetings to all the honored guests and to all the recipients of the awards. And I cannot tell you how great it is to see so many Democrats in one room. I tell you, with this kind of turnout, we could take this state back from the general. Please. I first want to thank everyone for naming this award in honor of Vic. He was a true blue Democrat. Hale Boggs sent him a book, and in the inscription, Hale said, "To the best Democrat I have ever known." And I treasure that book because of Hale and Lindy and of the many things that Vic did to prove Hale Boggs right. It's such an honor to be here. I just cannot tell you. I know you all have read about Louis Reine in your programs, so I'm just going to deviate a little bit and tell you some personal observations. Okay, Louis? Oh, goodness. Well, I will tell you that Louis has courage. In face of many obstacles in this state, he has had the courage to stand up and be a leader of his convictions. He serves and attends on many boards and meetings, and they're too numerous to mention, and you can read about some of them. But he is always looking out for the people's money, which is so important. He's had to work very hard down in the legislature to achieve some of the victories he has. He worries about his members and the people who are not his members. He is motivated by his belief and conviction that all people should be treated fairly and equally. His compassion for people, especially the downtrodden, is a testament to his solid practice of faith and his religion. He is also a leader who, when he gently encourages an unaware person to follow his lead or change their mind, he makes you feel like it was your idea and you like it. Training and breeding his horses is his hobby and pastime. And when he talks about his babies, his eyes light up, and you can tell that these animals are treated very, very well. He has a passion for his family, especially his wife Sharon and his mother. He may have started his career as an apprenticeship carpenter, but he has grown to be a professional in the best sense. He's a true, true Democrat. And I hate to say that liberal, yellow dog Democrat is not acceptable in some circles, but I want to tell you, it's acceptable in my circle. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of Rouge friends.
I know how you feel, Miss Pat. They tried the same trick with me. And thank you, Miss Fran. I'm almost speechless. Don't worry, that ain't gonna happen. I want to start by congratulating Miss Pat Smith. I'm gonna tell you what, when you go into battle to fight for what's right and just for the people of the state of Louisiana, that's the lady you want standing next to you. They don't come any better. I'm just honored to be in the room, much less get an award. I look around and I see people like Kip Hogan, Foster Campbell, Governor Edwards, John Bell, Buddy Leach, Ben Jeffers, Alfred Williams. I'm just proud I got an invitation, much less. Because I ain't no Victor Bussie. I got to tell y'all that. First of all, I don't think he'd ever use words like that. Such a gentle giant who fought so hard for so many people, and it didn't depend, he didn't care who you were. If you needed help, he'd be there. I told somebody one day I'm just a little working man, working for the little working man. And they said, you know, there's a senator, and he used to say that all the time. I said, yeah, I know, but there's a difference. They said, what's that? I said, I really mean it. He just wanted to get elected. But I'm no Victor Bussie, but I'm also not the Louisiana AFL-CIO. I'll accept this plaque, but I'll accept it in the name of the men and the women who sweat every day in the workplace, who at the end of the day on Saturday morning are riding around town in pickup trucks putting up those campaign signs, who are manning those phone banks at night, who are digging in their pockets to make contributions so that we can have representation in our democratic process for those working men and women. I'm going to go to New Orleans next Tuesday. I thank my wife for agreeing for me to speak in New Orleans at 8:30 the day after the legislature gets out. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. And I told her, go print me a copy of the registered lobbyist in the state of Louisiana. It's that thick. Those rich people, don't worry about them. They got plenty of people to speak for them, and they're well paid to do it. Walter Boisseau told me one time, I want you to meet these children. I want them to meet a lobbyist. I said, I'll go find you one. He said, well, what are you? I said, I'm an advocate. He said, what's the difference? I said, they make a lot more money than I do. But I guess the big question at the end of the day is, why has labor, over the years and today still, and I apologize, I didn't see you, Senator Broome. Honored to be in your presence. Why have we been arm in arm marching down the street? Why have we been together in these political campaigns? And I saw it was on the front of the email I got. Democrat, the party of fair wages, access to quality education, good health, and more inclusive society. That's why we stay together. Because together we both fight that it doesn't matter if you're black or you're white or you're a male or you're a female or you're the poor or you're the middle class. You need to be represented. Every person in this city, in this state, and in this country should be treated with dignity and with respect. Together, the labor movement, the Democratic Party understand that opportunity for our children comes with an opportunity for a good quality education with a well-paid, well-qualified school teacher. That health care is not a privilege of the rich, but an opportunity that should be given to every child, woman, man, and person in this country. That everyone at the end of the day, when they've given their service to their fellow man, should be able to retire in dignity with a decent pension benefit. Those are the things that bind organized labor and the Democratic Party, and has and will in the future. Ted talked about those folks having a meeting down the street, and they like to tell the world that they're the Christian right. I'll stick with the Democratic Party, and we'll be the right kind of Christians. We want to give Mr. Bussie his due respect, grant him his final wish. His wish is to see a governor in that mansion that belongs to the people of the state of Louisiana, that has a D beside his name, and he's a Democrat, and I hope to have cookies and tea with John Bell in the mansion. Thank y'all.